Welcome to Easy English Learning. Today, we are talking about a dream that many of us share, retiring early. But what does early retirement really mean? It is not just about quitting your job. It is about gaining the freedom to live life on your own terms. Imagine this. If you did not have to work for money, how would you spend your time? Traveling the world? Pursuing your passions? Or simply enjoying more moments with loved ones? Early retirement is possible, but it starts with a plan. And that is exactly what we will explore in this episode. So, if you are ready to take control of your future, stay tuned. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more tips on learning English and improving your life. Let us get started. Changing your mindset before retirement. Before we explore the 4 practical steps to early retirement, we need to lay the foundation. That foundation is your mindset. Many people misunderstand what early retirement truly means. It is not about escaping work. It is about creating freedom. Freedom to choose how you spend your time. Freedom to pursue what matters most to you. And freedom from financial stress. Let me ask you something important. Why do you want to retire early? Is it because you hate your job? Or is it because you want more time for things you love? This distinction matters greatly. Early retirement built on negative emotions often leads to disappointment. But early retirement built on positive aspirations leads to fulfillment. Here is the first mindset shift you need to make. Stop thinking about retirement as an end point. Start thinking about it as a new beginning. Retirement is not the finish line. It is the starting line of the life you truly want to live. Now, let us talk about 3 critical mindset principles for successful early retirement. First, understand the power of small decisions. Every financial choice you make today either moves you closer to or further from your goal. That daily coffee? The impulse purchases? The subscriptions you never use? These are not just expenses. They are opportunities you are giving up. Every dollar you save and invest today can grow into many dollars tomorrow thanks to compound interest. But this is not about deprivation. It is about awareness. You do not have to give up everything you enjoy. You just need to be intentional. Ask yourself, does this purchase align with my long-term goals? Does it bring me genuine happiness? If the answer is no, perhaps that money could work harder for your future. Second, redefine what wealth means to you. Society tells us wealth is about big houses, luxury cars, and expensive gadgets. But true wealth is about options. It is about having the ability to say no to things you do not want to do, and yes to things you do want to do. Consider this. Would you rather have $1 million in the bank but no time or health to enjoy it? Or would you prefer less money but more freedom, health, and happiness? The answer seems obvious, yet many people chase the first option without realizing it. Third, embrace the concept of enough. The biggest obstacle to early retirement is not your income level. It is your spending habits. No matter how much you earn, if you keep expanding your lifestyle, you will never reach financial freedom. Here is an exercise that can change everything. Calculate your enough number. How much money do you truly need to live comfortably? Not lavishly, but comfortably. You might be surprised how achievable that number is when you focus on what really matters to you. Now, let us address some common fears about early retirement. Many people worry they will run out of money. This fear comes from not having a clear plan. When you calculate your expenses, build in safety margins, and have multiple income streams, this risk decreases significantly. Others fear they will be bored. But early retirement is not about doing nothing. It is about doing what you want. The happiest retirees are those who replace work with meaningful activities. They volunteer, learn new skills, spend time with family, or pursue passions they never had time for before. Finally, some believe early retirement is only for the rich. This is simply not true. Early retirement is more about your savings rate than your income level. Someone earning $50,000 who saves 50% can retire faster than someone earning $200,000 who saves 10%. Remember this. The path to early retirement begins in your mind before it shows up in your bank account. Your thoughts create your actions. Your actions create your habits. And your habits create your financial future. Are you ready to transform your mindset? Because in our next section, we will dive into the 4 concrete steps to turn this vision into reality. But first, take a moment to reflect. What is one mindset shift you need to make today to move closer to your ideal retirement? 4 steps to retire sooner than you think. Most people dream of retiring early, but few know where to begin. The first step is simple. Get your debt under control. Step 1. Mastering debt management. Debt is one of the biggest obstacles standing between you and early retirement. It quietly eats away at your income, limits your financial freedom, and delays your ability to invest. But with the right strategy, you can take control and cut years off your working life. Here are the 3 key principles to eliminate debt and fast-track your retirement. Action number 1. Stop buying on installments immediately. This means stop creating new debt. Why it matters? Buying on installments is like stealing money from your future self. Even with 0% interest, it builds a harmful habit of spending money you do not yet have. What to do instead? Follow the rule, save up before you buy. The only exception should be a home, which typically appreciates in value and provides essential shelter. When you stop accumulating debt, your money finally becomes yours. No more giving away tomorrow's freedom for today's impulse. Action number 2. Pay off existing debts faster than required. This means accelerate your debt freedom. Why it matters? Every extra dollar you pay today can save you 2 to 5 times that amount in interest over time. The sooner you pay off debt, the sooner you can redirect your cash flow toward investments that grow. What to do? Always pay at least 20% more than the minimum payment on your debts. Use any bonuses, tax refunds, or extra income to make lump sum payments against your balances immediately. This action is about gaining momentum. Once you see your balances shrinking faster, your motivation will grow. Early wins create lasting habits. Action number 3. Prioritize debt strategically. This means use both psychology and math to your advantage. How to apply it? First, focus on the smallest debt to gain a quick win and boost confidence. Next, shift your focus to the debt with the highest interest rate to reduce the financial drain. Then alternate between the 2 approaches based on your situation to maintain both motivation and effectiveness. Why it matters? High interest debt is like a leaking bucket. It drains your wealth rapidly. Paying off small balances quickly reduces mental stress and simplifies your financial picture. Strategic prioritization ensures you are not just working harder but smarter. It is the balance of financial logic and emotional drive that gets you results. Quick formula for faster retirement. Stop creating new debt. Pay off old debt aggressively. Prioritize wisely. This can help you retire 5 to 10 years earlier. Step 2. Build an unbreakable saving habit. If freedom is your destination, saving is your vehicle. The ability to consistently set aside money is what fuels early retirement. Yet for many, saving feels like a chore. Something to be done only when there is money left over. That mindset must change. In this step, You will learn how to rewire your thinking and build saving into your lifestyle, not as an afterthought, but as a non-negotiable habit. Let us explore 5 powerful actions to help you save more, save smarter, and stay consistent. Action number 1. Pay yourself first every time you get paid. This is the golden rule of saving. Why it works. When you pay yourself first, saving becomes automatic. You do not wait to see what is left. You make saving the priority, not the leftover. What to do? The moment you receive income, immediately transfer a fixed percentage to your savings or investment account. Start with 10%. If that feels too hard, begin with 5% and increase gradually. Automate the transfer to avoid forgetting or second-guessing. When you pay yourself first, you flip the script. You build your future before spending on the present. That is how wealth grows. Action number 2. Create a separate savings account with a purpose. This builds clarity and reduces temptation. Why it works. When savings are mixed with your daily spending account, it is easy to dip into them. But when each goal has its own space, your discipline improves. What to do? Open a separate account just for saving. Better yet, have multiple accounts for different purposes: retirement, emergency fund, travel, or investments. Give each one a clear name and goal. This gives your money direction and reduces the urge to touch it. Out of sight is out of reach. When your savings are separated and labeled, they are less likely to disappear. Action number 3. Treat saving like a bill you must pay. This reframes saving as essential, not optional. Why it works. You always find a way to pay your bills, rent, electricity, phone. Why not treat your future self with the same respect? When saving becomes a fixed obligation, not a flexible option, it actually gets done. What to do? Decide on a fixed amount or percentage to save each month and add it to your list of bills. Schedule it on the same day as other payments. If needed, set up automatic payments to a savings or brokerage account. This shift in thinking turns saving from a wish into a commitment. It becomes part of your financial identity. Action number 4. Track your spending to find hidden savings. You cannot improve what you do not measure. Why it works. Most people underestimate how much they spend on little things: subscriptions, snacks, coffee, impulse buys. These small leaks can drain hundreds every month. Tracking exposes them. What to do? Use a simple app or a spreadsheet to track every expense for 1 month. Categorize each expense and review where your money goes. Identify 3 areas to cut back without hurting your lifestyle. Redirect those savings to your goal. Small adjustments make big differences over time. Awareness creates control. Control leads to change. Final thoughts. Saving is not about sacrifice. It is about freedom. Saving money is not about saying no to life. It is about saying yes to freedom. Every dollar saved is a vote for your future. It buys you time, options, peace of mind, and eventually early retirement. The key is not how much you earn, but how consistently you save. Here is your simplified plan. Pay yourself first. Separate your savings with clear goals. Make saving a monthly bill. Track your spending. Be intentional, not accidental. Do this consistently, and your savings habit will become second nature. You will no longer need to try. It will simply be who you are. And that is how you win the long game. Step 3. Build multiple streams of income. Relying on just one source of income is like trying to sit on a one-legged stool. It may work for a while, but it is unstable and risky. To retire early and stay financially secure, you need to diversify your income streams. When you build multiple sources of income, you give yourself options, security, and the ability to accelerate your journey toward financial freedom. Let us break it down into practical actions. First, understand the three types of income. Earned income is the money you make from your job or business. It is the most common but also the most time-consuming. You trade your time and effort for money. The more you work, the more you earn. But this also means your income stops if you stop working. Passive income is money that continues to come in with minimal daily effort once it is set up. This includes rental income, royalties, dividends, and automated online businesses. It often requires effort in the beginning, but becomes more hands-off over time. Portfolio income comes from investments such as interest, profits from stocks, or the sale of assets. This is the kind of income that grows over time if managed well and plays a key role in early retirement. To retire early, your goal should be to reduce your reliance on earned income and increase your passive and portfolio income over time. Second, start small and grow gradually. You do not need a huge amount of money or a groundbreaking idea to begin building extra income. Start with what you already have: your skills, your knowledge, your spare time. These can all be turned into income streams if you take the right approach. For example, you can offer freelance services based on your current job skills. You can teach something online. You can sell handmade or digital products. You can rent out an unused space or even your car. You can start investing in small amounts regularly and let time and consistency do the work. The key is to choose something realistic and stick with it. One income stream may only bring in a small amount at first, but over time and with reinvestment, it can grow. Third, reinvest instead of spending new income. One common mistake is to treat new income as bonus money and spend it on wants instead of using it for long-term gain. Every extra dollar you earn should be put to work, whether that means paying off debt, investing, or building the next stream of income. Think of your income streams as seeds. The more you plant and nurture, the more your financial garden grows. The more income streams you have, the more confident and stable your path to early retirement becomes. Fourth, focus on automation and scalability. Not all income streams are created equal. Some require daily attention, while others run with little input. The best ones for early retirement are those that can scale and be automated. For example, a digital product such as an online course or ebook only needs to be created once but can sell many times. A rental property managed by someone else brings in income without constant involvement. A blog or video channel with ads and affiliate links can generate revenue while you sleep. The idea is to separate your time from your income. You want systems working for you, even when you are not actively involved. Fifth, protect your income sources. As you build your income streams, remember to protect them. Do not put all your eggs in one basket. Diversify so that if one stream slows down, the others keep going. Have a basic emergency fund in case one stream stops temporarily. Keep learning and adapting so you can adjust your strategy if needed. Avoid risky investments that promise fast returns without proven results. Also, make sure you understand the rules and responsibilities related to any business or investment activity. Know your taxes, your rights, and your risks. This awareness will help you make smart decisions. In summary, the path to early retirement becomes much clearer when you stop relying on a single paycheck and start building multiple income streams. This is not just about earning more. It is about gaining control over your time, your choices, and your future. Step 3 is about building income that works for you. It is about making your money grow, even when you are not working. It is about designing a life where financial freedom is not just possible but expected. Once you start this journey, do not stop after one stream. Keep building, testing, and improving. The more streams you have, the more stable your financial foundation becomes. You do not need to be perfect. You just need to get started. Step 4. Invest for long-term freedom. At some point on your journey to early retirement, you will realize something important. Cutting expenses and paying off debt are powerful, but they are not enough on their own. To truly retire sooner, you need your money to start working for you. That is where investing comes in. Investing is the engine that drives long-term wealth and freedom. Let us break this down into 4 core ideas. Why investing matters. How to start even with little money. How to reduce risk through smart diversification. And how to stay consistent until you reach freedom. First, let us talk about why investing is essential. Saving alone will not get you there. Think about it. If you save your money in a regular bank account, it will earn very little interest. At the same time, inflation continues to rise, which means the money you save today will buy less in the future. So even if you are disciplined with saving, your money is slowly losing value. That is where investing changes the game. When you invest in assets that grow over time, such as stocks, bonds, mutual funds, or real estate, you give your money the chance to multiply. This is called compound growth. Over the years, your investments generate earnings. Then those earnings start to generate their own earnings. That is how your wealth grows exponentially instead of linearly. But what if you do not have a lot of money to begin with? Can you still invest? Yes, you can. Starting small is not only okay, it is smart. The most important thing is to build the habit early. One of the best ways to do this is by using a method called dollar cost averaging. That simply means investing a fixed amount of money at regular intervals, such as every month. This strategy reduces the risk of investing a lump sum at the wrong time. It also helps you stay consistent through market ups and downs. For example, let us say you invest $100 each month into a mutual fund. Some months, the price will be high, and you will buy fewer shares. Other months, the price will be low, and you will buy more shares. Over time, this balances out your cost and keeps your emotions in check. You are not trying to time the market. You are building wealth steadily. Now, let us talk about risk. Many people fear investing because they hear stories of people losing money in the stock market. But the truth is, risk can be managed. And one of the most effective ways to do that is by diversification. Diversification simply means not putting all your eggs in one basket. Instead of investing in one stock or one type of asset, you spread your money across different types of investments. This could include a mix of domestic and international stocks, government and corporate bonds, real estate funds, and maybe even some precious metals. Why is this important? Because different assets respond differently to economic changes. When one sector is down, another might be up. Diversifying your portfolio reduces the impact of any single investment performing poorly. It protects you from major losses and gives your overall portfolio a smoother ride. Think of it like this. A table with one leg falls easily. A table with 4 legs stands strong even if one leg shakes. Diversification is how you build a stable financial table. Once you have your investments in place, the next step is simple but not always easy. Stay consistent. Investing is not a one-time event, it is a lifelong practice. The markets will go up and down. There will be fear in the news. But those who stay in the game and keep investing over time are the ones who win. As you grow older, you may need to adjust your investments. When you are young, you can take more risk because you have time to recover. As you near retirement, you may want to shift toward more stable income-producing assets. That is called rebalancing. The key is to align your investments with your life stage and financial goals. And remember, the goal is not just to get rich, it is to gain freedom. Investing is the bridge between working for money and having money work for you. It is the path that allows you to retire not just early but confidently. To sum up, invest even if you start small. Be consistent and patient. Diversify to manage risk. And let compound growth do its magic. This is how you move from just saving money to building wealth. This is how you retire 5, 10, or even 15 years earlier than you thought possible. Summary: retiring early is not a fantasy. It is a result of clear actions and consistent habits. The path begins with 4 essential steps that work together to bring financial freedom closer than you might expect. The first step is to manage debt wisely. This means stopping all new installment purchases and refusing to borrow money for non-essential items. Next, you focus on paying off existing debts faster than the minimum requirements. Every extra payment saves you years of interest. You also prioritize which debts to clear first, beginning with the smallest to build momentum, and then targeting the highest interest ones to stop financial leaks. The second step is to reduce your expenses. You do this by tracking your spending and identifying wasteful habits. Simplifying your lifestyle helps you save more without feeling deprived. Spending less does not mean living poorly. It means spending intentionally on things that truly matter to you, while freeing up resources to invest in your future. The third step is to grow your income. This includes improving your skills to earn more in your current job, exploring side incomes, or even starting a small business. As your income increases, you avoid lifestyle inflation and instead channel the extra money into savings and investments. More income gives you more choices and more speed toward retirement. The fourth step is to invest for the long term. Begin as early as possible and invest regularly, even if the amounts seem small. Over time, consistent investing compounds into real wealth. Spread your investments across different types of assets to manage risk. Stay patient and stay the course. Your money should work for you, not the other way around. These 4 steps support one another. Less debt means more room to save. Lower expenses help you invest more. Higher income accelerates everything. And investing wisely turns your effort into lasting freedom. If you enjoyed this and want more real-world strategies to reach financial freedom, be sure to subscribe and stay tuned.